Mr. Speaker, on August 22, 2019, I reached out to the Housing Nova Scotia regarding a home repair grant for one of the seniors in my constituency, and Housing Nova Scotia responded by an email, and I'll table that. Their response was sad, indicating that there was a current wait list of over a year. Furthermore, the application needed to be mailed in, which is acceptable for those who have the ability to do that, but it would have been much more convenient for this senior to do so online. However, for those without internet access, that wouldn't be an option, and we need rural internet to provide that option for all communities. Can the minister tell me how many people got a home repair grant last year, and how many people are still on the wait list?
The Honourable Minister of Housing, Nova Scotia.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I appreciate the question. I don't have the number at my fingertips of how many grants went out. I do know that there were many, and I will endeavour to provide that number to the honourable member, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for Cole Harbour Eastern Passage.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Daily living activities that are intuitive and routine for all of us are extremely challenging and life-changing for frail seniors, especially for those living alone. And every year, about 33% of all seniors are going to have a fall. One of the technologies that helps to notify emergency services workers and family members if there is a fall is the fall sensor. There are a number of them available in the community, and there is a grant program available to help low-income seniors, but the grant is only useful for a very small number of people because the income threshold is so low. That income threshold has not been changed to my knowledge in a number of years. So I'll ask the minister responsible for this, how many seniors are on the wait list for receiving one of these fall sensor buttons, and how many of those would be eligible if the threshold was increased by about $4,000 or $5,000 a year?
The Honourable Minister of Health.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I believe that's a program that falls under the health purview, Mr. Speaker. I don't have the specific answers to the member's question that she raised at my fingertips. They're very specific about a very specific program. But what I can assure the member is we continue to evaluate our programs, make investments, work that gets done throughout the year to evaluate programs and make decisions, come forward through the budget process. We identify where we can invest money and support programs like that. Programs, Mr. Speaker, like the caregiver benefit that supports people at home. Mr. Speaker, the investments that we've made for home care supports broadly, significant investments to the tunes of tens of millions of dollars over the past number of years.
The honourable member.